Oh, let's do something a little special today. And I think I'm going to start doing these periodically throughout the week, midday. Little Raider Nation nooner. As we're going to sit down, take some questions and comments over here on the TikTok platform. Little Raider Reaction, Raider Nation nooner. We will be live tonight, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, for about midway through Sparkler's Queefs for TikTok Thursday. Raider Reaction TikTok Thursday, but we are going to pop in midday for little Raider Nation nooners a few times a week throughout the course of the season. Just trying to use our TikTok platform just a little more. Taking all questions, all comments, Raider Nation related. We'll even take some question and comments from you jokers of other fan bases as well, because I'm sure TikTok is you go live on TikTok, it's a fucking whole different portal than the other fucking platforms. What's up, Brian? What's up, man? Little Raider Nation nooner action. I'm going to do some of these few a week throughout the course of the rest of the regular season. Going to add in some stuff during the daytime. This time slot I have a little free time, few days a week during the weekday. So what's up? What are you guys thinking, man? Week 2 kicks off tonight. Sparklers Queefs. I wasn't impressed by the Sparklers in week 1, so I think they go down. I think the Queefs moved to 2-0. They look to be the class of the AFC West out of week 1, so we'll see. Do you see the Packers improving? Packers will absolutely improve. Aaron Rodgers' performance you can kind of throw alongside Derek Carr's performance and a lot of other quarterbacks that you know are way more talented and will play better in week 2, week 3, week 4. A lot of these guys didn't get a lot of reps in preseason. They're just not. Do I have any Raider stuff in my collection? Yeah, like the whole fucking collection, like my entire studio. Yeah, but yeah, I think. A lot of the league, it was a really sloppy week 1 if you looked across the league as a whole. It was just a sloppy week 1. A lot of teams did not play starters in preseason. And I don't like that. I think that's a detriment to the product. You already have the the NFLPA. They already put basically pitch clocks on these guys. They count padded practices. They're not allowed to do 2-a-days, 3-a-days anymore. They're not cutting their teeth in training camp and preseason like they used to. So I think you've got to do something to get sharp for week 1 more than I just think some of these teams just didn't look sharp. They didn't look on the same page. They just didn't look connected. Green Bay, the Raiders, there was a handful of teams. Sloppy play. I agree, man. It was just sloppy play around the league. And that's not what you want. I don't understand. What do I think about the KO visit? I think Osemele, they're turning over every rock right now, trying to fix the right end of that offensive line. It got away from them. Let's listen, man. They knew it was a problem coming in. There was a lot of stock in Alex Leatherwood being the guy and continuing to improve. A lot of people threw the bust word around Colton Miller a lot his first year, and then look what Colton Miller has turned out to be. It's just it found themselves in a bad situation. You tried to address the problem, but it just didn't work out. So now they're turning over every rock, man. I mean, you're reaching out to a guy who hasn't played because of fucking knee issues. And when you get a big man like Osemele who has knee issues, that's just not something you typically come back from. So it's week 1, but the biggest concern of the team, it showed and it glared. It glared in week 1. The right side of the line is a concern. It's a concern, and it will be a concern going forward. They've tried to address it. There's been some additions to practice squad. They're bringing guys in. We'll just have to wait and see. But I think they're going to address it. They have room. They've got money. I do think the offensive line was top priority all offseason to work on, and I think they did. They put a lot of stock was put in Alex Leatherwood being able to at least progress He didn't even progress, man. He regressed to the point they had to release him. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The secondary is a little bit of an issue, but we'll see. The secondary actually played very well. If you go, here's the thing. Most people will look at the score and say, oh, you see this. But see, I go back and watch coaches tape. I watch coaches tape several times a week as I prepare for my podcast on Tuesday nights. And the defense was actually the bright spot of this game. If you go look in the second half of this game, they only gave up 7 points. They basically shut the Sparklers down in the fourth quarter, allowed the Raiders to come back and have a chance to get back in this game and almost win it with the ball in hand at the end with a chance to win. And the very first touchdown that the Sparklers scored was handed to them by the officials because it was stopped by the defense, and that was not a fucking penalty. That was not a roughing the passer. Herbert pump faked the body at the fucking about the 3-yard line, and the guys have to be allowed to tackle him. So if you go back and review that, like I feel they should, any 15-yard plus penalties should all be reviewed because it's too much of a pendulum swing. If you go back and review that, you pull that off, and that's a touchdown. Doesn't happen. That's a fucking field goal. They're kicking on that. So the defense actually played very well. Hobbs had a good game. Max Crosby had a good game. Chandler Jones did not show up. He was fucking not there this weekend. More push. Bilal Nichols had an okay game, but more push needs to happen up the middle. That's how you get sacks, man. You got to get some push up the middle to get sacks on the edge. It's a cumulative thing, man. It's not just one guy on a defensive line. It's the line as a whole, and that's what you've seen. I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due. The Sparklers got through our line. Chandler Jones did not play well, man. Did not play well, Marvin. Did not play well. Hobbs looked damn good, man. Hobbs looked really good. 0 sacks, yes. There were a lot of pressures, though. And Mad Max had a great statistical game minus the sacks. They got to get to the quarterback. Got to get to the quarterback. But I will give credit where credit is due again. Some sacks were eluded that probably, if you don't have a guy who's quite as mobile as Herbert, those are sacks. So, again, if you go back and watch the coaches' tape, the defense was the shining star of the game. The offense just was not in sync, man. Just was not in sync. Just the bad throw, the missed touchdown to Waller to start out the game, basically. You get that touchdown to Waller. I mean, he's wide open. He's running ahead of the defender. You just got to lead the guy, and he throws it behind him. It'll be all right. It'll be Geno country. That's right. Oh, shit. I tell you what, man. Geno Smith, I'll give him fucking props. They got it done. He led the bitch pigeons to a W. He led the bitch pigeons to a W. I will give him props. Oh, dude, you're going to come in. I mean, if you're going to come in and troll, at least pick your game up, man, because that's like some remedial shit, man. I mean, come on. We going to tell mama jokes now? I mean, seriously. What are we, 12? That's the best you got? Come on, man. This ain't my first fucking trip around the block on a fucking smack talk podium. You got to come a little harder than that. Your Cardinals are going to spoil the home opener. So you think the midget's coming to Vegas and it's going to take care of the Raiders? Really? Really? I don't see. They just got their fucking teeth absolutely kicked in last week. And wasn't that in Arizona? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. There's no way. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Yeah, exactly. Gary Coleman. I just like to refer to him as the midget. And I don't think the midget's going to lead that team. You hooked your franchise to somebody whose heart's not in it. No way. No way. Kyler Murray is overrated. And I'm telling you, he doesn't even end his fucking professional career in football. He's going to end his professional career in a baseball diamond because this fucking heart ain't in it. He's going to take your money and run. He can take your money and run. See, Bills fans are just like Sparkler fans. They're so excited after week one, they think they've won the Super Bowl already. You know why? Because they've never seen their team win anything, so they don't understand. So that's why they get so excited about regular season wins. You know, Sparklers fans, Bills Mafia, you know, Browns fans, Panthers fans, Shitbird fans. You know, that's why they get so excited. Bills ain't coming for anybody. What are you coming for? You ain't coming for nothing except slamming your bitch through some frozen-ass fucking cheap table. That's all you're coming for. You ain't coming for nothing. I'll give you props. The Bills got a good team, and they're going to wait until a much bigger stage before they trip on their dick, like they always do, and piss down their fucking leg. But it's inevitable. They will piss down their leg. Every single year. You can count on that motherfucker like the fucking clock. The Bills will fail, and they will piss down their leg. And I'll give them credit. They're going to piss down their leg in the postseason, but they're still going to piss down their leg. Facts. Facts, Jack. The Bills are nothing but an NFL punchline. 4 in a row. And that's your entire claim to fame. 4 in a row and O.J. Simpson. Other than that, the Bills aren't even on the fucking map of the NFL. Sorry. The Cardinals have a better chance to win the division than the Raiders? Really? Interesting. Do you think they're better than the Rams? They're better than the defending Super Bowl champs, huh? That's an interesting spin. That's an interesting spin. I'd like to say you make that fucking argument. Ooh, I don't know about week 4, man. After your coach, listen, Donkey Country, you've got problems. You got problems from fucking top to bottom. You have literally just put makeup on a fucking pig with your fucking roster just by trying to sign Russell Wilson, who the bitch pigeons wanted nothing to fucking do with. You fucking back the Walmart truck up. You pay this guy a fucking boatload of Walmart cash. And then you don't even believe in him when you only need 5 yards. You'd rather kick a 64-yarder. It's terrible. I don't understand it. I think they're the most overrated team in the offseason. I'm completely counting the Cardinals out. I think they're overrated. I think they already peaked a year or so ago. I think they're on their way down. You went and paid the midget. He's not hungry anymore. He's not hungry anymore. He's just not. I mean, listen, the Geno Smith thing was cute. He got the win, man. And that's about as far as Geno's going to take that team. He's not going anywhere. You don't just all of a sudden, that long into your career, just become the guy. He's not the guy now. No way. Stafford is greater than Carr. Well, we'll see. Stafford's got 1 Super Bowl ring. And Stafford was nothing but a stat boy until last year. And he didn't look that great week 1. So, we'll see. Until they hang it up, you can't make that argument. Because everybody compared Carr and Stafford until last year. Look what happened when you gave Stafford a stocked roster with all kinds of talent. He wasn't money all year last year. He had some clunkers too. Give Derek Carr a season with the talent that he has, and we'll see. We'll see. If you guys would like to continue this conversation, I will be back here tonight for TikTok Thursday, every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be about midway through Sparkler's Queefs tonight, so it should be some interesting conversation. Should be some interesting conversation. He hasn't been the guy yet. He's still playing. And if you look at statistically and how his team is doing that he is leading, he's gotten better every year. Talk to me at the end of the year. And then we'll have a little better conversation about Derek Carr. I'll see y'all tonight. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.